All right, time for the survival mode warm-up. So today we're going to stretch the shoulders out a little bit to start with. So find a door jamb or a corner or something like that. You're going to start with your hand on the inside. You're going to try and twist your torso the other way. 30 seconds. And then you're going to go to the outside. So same thing, but now pressing the other way. You're going to do that for each arm, 30 seconds each. Okay. Then you've got a quad stretch. So I'm just going to grab a pillow here because I don't have an ab mat. And I'm going to go up against a surface. So I'm going to put the toe or shoelaces, if I was wearing shoes, up against whatever the surface is, the knee down on the ground, and I'm trying to bring the shoulders back to the surface, just stretching out that quad. Okay. Go to whatever feels good. If you have your other knee up like this, the other foot on the ground, great. If that feels impossible, you can also just stand, do the same thing, grabbing the ankle. Try not to grab the foot, just try to grab more towards the bottom of the ankle so we've got a little bit more stretch there, pointing the knee down to the ground. 30 seconds on each leg, okay? All right, then we've got dynamic Blackburns. So what this is gonna do, this is gonna warm up the shoulders a little bit, okay? And I'm trying to give myself some space here. I'm gonna start laying on the ground, okay? And then I think I need to go move the camera a little bit to this direction so we got a little bit more space here. Okay, so I'm gonna start laying on the ground, and then my arms are gonna be flat out in front of me. I'm gonna pick the hands up. I'm gonna turn the palms upside down, try to meet the thumbs together behind my back. Okay, so coming forward, reaching out. So I have the head and the shoulders up off the ground here. Okay, so I'm trying to basically make a reverse snow angel with the hands. I'm going to start here. I'm going to coming back down and around, trying to touch the thumbs together behind my back. Okay, so do that while you're laying on the ground. That's the dynamic Blackburn. Then we're going to do either a kettlebell swing or whatever type of thing that you have. I did grab a kettlebell the other day, so I've got that for my weight. So we're going to start thinking about throwing it in between the legs, driving up overhead. We want the kettlebell to be straight up and down, using the hips, squeezing the quads when we get to the top. So I'm thinking about using that hip extension every time I snap the hips into place. That's what drives the momentum up, okay? So just like usual, you can use any sort of an object that you have as well. If I wanted to use my duffel bag here, I could do the exact same thing. In between the legs, straight up overhead. I'm not so worried about the momentum here. I just want to use the hip swing. I don't even have to necessarily go straight up overhead. If I'm using some sort of an other object, I can just go to a 45-degree angle and get that momentum. It's mostly just warming up the hips and the shoulders with that movement, okay? All right, overhead squat. I'm gonna grab my broomstick. Same thing that we've been doing. Nice wide grip on the PVC pipe or the broomstick or whatever you're using. Pull the shoulders down and away from the ears. Rotate the elbow pits so they're facing towards the ceiling. Sending the hips back and down. Trying to keep that broomstick right over the top of our heads, right over that center of gravity. 10 of those. And then finishing